Hello, my friends. My name is Ellen. Welcome back to my Southern Kitchen and the 6th episode of Ellen's Fall Baking Series 2025. There's two things that I love in the fall season, sweet potatoes and cinnamon rolls. But why not combining the two and make sweet potato cinnamon rolls? Ooh! That's right, sugar. So today I'm going to share with y'all some sweet potato cinnamon rolls from scratch. And my friends, these are so simple and easy to make. The bomb.com delicious, loaded with fresh sweet potato flavor with warm spices. And we're going to put a maple cream cheese glaze on them. Oh, my mouth's watering. Everybody's going to love and enjoy these, and it definitely screams fall. These are heavenly, and I'll post a complete recipe along with the instructions down in the description box below. And for more sweet potato recipes, check out my sweet potato recipes playlist and my previous video, mini corn dog muffins. I'll post a link to both of those down in the description box below. So grab your spices, your yeast, and get your sweet potatoes, puree, and sugar, because we're about to bake some sweet potato cinnamon rolls magic in my Southern kitchen. Here we go. Alright, my friends, the first step we're going to do is roast our sweet potato. Over here in my pan, I have a medium-sized sweet potato, and we're going to wrap it in aluminum foil. Now we're going to place it in the oven. Oven's preheated to 400 degrees. Going to let it bake for 1 hour until it's fork tender. And while the sweet potato is roasting, let's measure up our dry ingredients. We need 4.5 cups of bread flour. So we're going to use our 1 cup measurement and fluff it up. Now we are going to level it off using my butter knife like so. And voila, perfect cup. We're going to pour it into my large bowl. Now we need 3 more cups. Just repeat the process. That's 2 cups. Three cups. And 4. So that's our 4 cups of bread flour. Now we need a half a cup. And the perfect half a cup. That's our 4.5 cups. Into our flour, we're going to add in a 1 envelope of instant dry yeast. I love this recipe because we don't have to let the yeast risen. We can just put it all in the bowl. And 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. Give it a whisk until it's well combined. Alrighty, dry ingredients are done. Now we're going to set them aside. Let's check on our sweet potato. My friends, ain't nothing like the smell of roasted sweet potato. Alright, let's take a look. Perfect. Nice and fork tender. So now I'm going to let it cool completely. And as soon as it cools, I'll bring you back. Alright, my friends, the sweet potato is nice and cool. So now we're going to place it into my bowl. Going to remove the skin and the flesh. Now I'm going to mash it, and I like to mash it because when we puree it, it'll be super smooth. Alrighty, so now we're going to pour our mashed sweet potatoes into our blender, or you can use a food processor. Going to cover it and puree until it's smooth. Alrighty, I am through pureeing my sweet potatoes. That's what it looks like. And look how nice and smooth it is. Excellent. So now I'm about to pour it into my measuring cup. We have 3/4 of a cup of pureed sweet potatoes into our measuring cup. That's exactly what we need. Now we're going to set this aside. We are ready to make the cinnamon rolls. In my stand mixer with a paddle attachment, or you can use a large bowl, using an electric hand mixer, we're going to add in the star of the show, our pureed sweet potatoes. Into our pureed sweet potatoes, we're going to add in 1/4 of a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Next, we're going to add in 1/2 cup of white sugar, 1 extra large egg at room temperature, 1 cup of warm sweet milk. I got it to about 110 degrees, and sweet milk is Southern talk for whole milk. And 1/2 cup, which is 1 stick or 8 tablespoons of unsalted butter that I melted and cooled. Going to mix these on medium speed until they're well blended. Alright my friends, now I switch from the paddle attachment to the dough hook. We're going to add in the flour mixture to the sweet potato mixture. And mix it for about 2 minutes until the dough comes together on low speed. Scrape the bowl occasionally. Going to add in the rest of my flour, and I increase the speed to medium. Continue kneading until the dough is smooth and elastic, about 6 minutes. Alright my friends, this is what our dough looks like. Smooth and elastic. That looks great. And isn't that a beautiful orange color? So now I'm going to dust some flour onto my work surface. And just plop our dough on it, like so. Now I'm going to dust some flour onto my dough and knead it a few times. Alright my friends, I am through kneading up my dough. Got it shaped into a ball. And I just love and adore the smell of yeast. Smells incredible. And I can smell the sweet potatoes. Now we are going to place the dough into our large bowl. But first I'm going to spray it with cooking spray, or you can brush it with oil. Going to rub the dough all over the cooking spray so that way it won't stick. Next, we're going to cover the dough with plastic wrap, or you can use a clean kitchen towel. Now we are going to let the dough rise and proof. Going to place it in a warm place. I'm going to put mine in the oven with the pilot light on. Going to let it proof until it doubled in size, about 1.5 hours. And while the dough is proofing, let's make our brown sugar cinnamon filling. In my large bowl, we're going to add in 1 cup of packed light brown sugar. And our spices, 2 tablespoons of ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of ground cloves, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of kosher salt. Give these a stir until they're well incorporated. Alrighty, our brown sugar cinnamon filling is done. Going to set it aside. Let's check on our dough. Alright my friends, the dough has risen. Look how nice and big that is. Now I am going to punch a hole in the center to release the air. Going to lightly dust my work surface with flour. Going to plop my dough on it. Add some flour. And knead. Oh, this dough is soft and squishy like a pillow. You can tell these are going to be so fluffy and tender. Alrighty, now it is time to roll it. Going to use my rolling pin, dust it with flour, and roll it to about 15 to 10 inches. Alrighty, now we are going to brush the dough with some melted butter I have a fourth of a cup, which is a half a stick or 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and I let it cool slightly. You can also soften the butter to room temperature and just spread it on there. Just brush it all over the dough, leaving a slight margin around the edges. Now we are going to sprinkle the brown sugar cinnamon filling all over the dough, leaving a slight margin around the edges, like we did the butter. Smells like fall up in here. Oh yes. And make sure you rub the filling in. Alright, my friends, now we are going to gently roll the dough into a tight log farthest from you, from the longest side with the seam side down, and pinch the seam to seal in the edges. Alrighty, now we are ready to cut them into rolls, but before we do, I'm going to spray my 9 by 13 inch baking pan with cooking spray, or you can grease it with butter so that way our cinnamon rolls won't stick. I'm going to use my sharp bread knife, or you can use unscented dental floss. Going to cut the dough log crosswise into 12 pieces, like so. Just like that, and place it into the greased pan. Alright, as soon as I get through cutting the rest of my rolls, I'll bring you back. Alright, my friends, I am through cutting my rolls and I got them all into my pan. So now we are going to cover them again. They're going for a second proof and rise. Aren't them rolls pretty? So now we are going to place them back into the oven and let them proof until double in size for another hour. And while the rolls are proofing, let's make our luscious maple cream cheese glaze. In my measuring cup, or you can use a medium bowl, we're going to add in 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. Going to pour it into my sifter. And 1/8 of a teaspoon of kosher salt. Going to sift these together, or you can whisk them if you like. Into our powdered sugar, we're going to add in 1/4 of a cup. Again, that's a half a stick or 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter that I melted and cooled. You can also use salted butter, just omit the kosher salt. Next, we're going to add in 1 teaspoon, which is a cupful of pure vanilla extract. One of the stars of the show, the cream cheese, going to add in 4 ounces, which is half of an 8-ounce block of full-fat softened cream cheese. 3 tablespoons of sweet milk. Again, that's Southern talk for whole milk. And the last star of the show, the maple extract. Going to add in 2 teaspoons of pure maple extract. Going to mix these together on low speed until it's creamy and thick. Alright, my friends, our maple cream cheese glaze is complete. Look how nice and thick that is. Perfect. Love the smell of maple. Now we are going to set it aside. Let's check on our rolls. Alright, my friends, our rolls are done proofing. Look how nice and big they are. Now we are ready to bake them. Ovens preheated to 350 degrees. Going to let them bake for 30 minutes. And I'll bring you back. OMG, my friends, look at here at these beautiful cinnamon rolls. I just taken them out of the oven. They're nice and golden brown. And it smells heavenly up in this kitchen. So now I'm going to let them rest for 10 minutes. Alright, my friends, it's been 10 minutes. Now it's time to give our cinnamon rolls some sugar. We're going to pour that maple cream cheese frosting right on top of the cinnamon rolls. Oh, I'm drooling right now. I think I just swallowed my tongue. And now we're just going to spread the glaze all over the rolls. And make sure you get the sides and the edges. so the glaze can just ooze down in there. Alright my friends, I am through glazing my cinnamon rolls. Now you can serve them like this, but we're going to make them a little extra special. I have some toasted chopped pecans right here in my bowl, and we're just going to sprinkle them right on top. Just like that, aren't they gorgeous? And there you have it my friends, sweet potato cinnamon rolls. Don't that look good? So now I'm about to fix me up a plate and give it a taste. Alright my friends, now it's time for the best part, the tasting. Here we go. Look at this texture. Soft and tender. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Please have a bite. It just melts in your mouth. I could taste the sweet potatoes and the spices. And I love that crunch from the pecans. This is fall heaven on the plate. These are phenomenal, my friends. Please give this recipe a try. I've also done original cinnamon rolls from scratch and the cinnamon roll quick bread. I'll post the link to both of those recipes down in the description box below. This deserves another bite. Yum-o. Sweet potato, cinnamon roll, licious. My friends, many thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video recipe, please give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And for more Southern magic in my kitchen, hit that subscribe button and click on the bell so that way you'll be notified when my new videos come out. Also, follow me on social media, Facebook, Ellen's Homemade Delights, and Instagram at Ellen Delights. And please send me an email, ellenshomemadedelights@gmail.com. I would love to see your beautiful creations with my recipes. And I'll see you next time. Let's eat, much love, and happy fall.